Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. You'll have to excuse I've got the little house on the prairie because the birds are very chatty today. It is a gorgeous day. It is January 3rd. Today is Monday. Is that right? Yeah, wow. Anyways, we have been very busy here. We were supposed to have a moderate cold on Saturday night, and it got down to, I think, 26 degrees. So we had been working in the gardens trying to harvest everything. And then yesterday we went out, and by the time we got finished, it was dark. We tinted all the citrus. My husband did that. I picked everything out of the gardens until I couldn't move my hands anymore. I was in so much pain, and I didn't even think about putting on gloves. That we have endless garden gloves. I was just trying to hurry and get it all done. And I came in, heated up. We had literally, if you look at my Instagram, we had a fire and a heater fire, like a little heater fireplace thing. My husband got me, and it was a double fire night. And and I put a picture on Instagram. Um, we got the house so hot on this end that when I had to go get my shower, I had to turn the heat up so high in order to get the other side of the house warm. So it was just one of those things where we need another one of those little fireplaces on the other side of the house. So, anyways, but and it was amazing. And then I came inside. I had taken pictures of all the produce because I always like to keep that information every year. And it's always fun to see what we get, the mad dash for the first freeze. And we have never this late in the year, into January, that this is our first real freeze. And anyways, I wrote the longest post, put it on Instagram, push play, and it didn't post. And I can't find it in a draft. So I guess in my exhaustion, I I somehow lost it, but it's okay. I'll get a picture up in the next few days. I have a little bit of time. We have to go get our youngest stayed with our oldest for the last 3 nights, and I've got to get cookies made before I go because I told my granddaughter I would bring her a surprise. I already have a little bag of special pretzels for her, and there's 3 store-bought cookies in there. And then, but the cookies I want her to have, she and I started baking them when she was here. So I'm going to bake her a few more, and then I'll put the rest in the freezer and save them for every time she comes. And she was so cute. She got on the phone last night, because I had to call them and say, we can't meet you yesterday. But it did get them to finally get me like a family Christmas picture. So I was so thrilled. So, because I texted my youngest and I said, just get a picture of them. Just get all 4 of them sitting on the couch. I don't care if they don't even match. Just take a picture of them. So, anyways, and then my granddaughter got on the phone and she had on a pretty little velvet dress and she was twirling and, she was just so sweet. And the minute she got on it, she was like blowing double kisses with both hands. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And I told her I was so sorry. And I talked to my daughter and I said, I know she doesn't have concept of time, but I do want her to know that my word is worth something. And she said, Mom, don't worry about it. And I'm just like, no, it's important. And it is important. And so many of you who've been a part of this channel have known we have been on a ride like none other, like so many people. And there has been tremendous grace when my parents were sick and dying, and then post-death, and then COVID, babies being born, COVID, weddings, all that good stuff. So good and bad. And but one of my things this year that I have prayed a lot about is, what am I going to do moving forward? What am I going to change? What am I going to work towards? Well, my word for the year is peace. Without getting into a lot of it, we have gone through a very almost decade of difficulties, and peace was not a part of that. And I'm sorry, my husband's right outside mowing. I'm sure you can hear him. But bless his heart, he always does that when I get on to make a video for y'all. Anyways, and I'm not going out to the cottage because, number one, I got to get it all sorted. Everything was taken out that was crafts, and I got to get it sorted in January into the first part of February, and then the last part of February, we're having our daughter-in-law, one of her brothers, is going to come over, and we're going to move the last bit out of the house that's in my old craft room that will go straight into container storage. And then it will be loaded in Etsy, hopefully by no later than April. And because it will take a lot of sorting. And my husband's very sweet. And he was saying, well, why don't we, because he bought me all these filing cabinet, 5-drawer filing cabinets, to put everything in. And he said, why don't we get boxes? And I said, and they talked about it, and I was like, what do you mean boxes? That's just crazy. And then when we talked about it, I said, I know the ones I want. I want the ones from the Container Store. And he said, really? And I said, yep. I said, they're fairly inexpensive, and then I can turn around and use them all in the cottage as I sell things out. And he was like, oh, okay. Because at first he was talking like paper boxes, and I was like, they will not hold up. So anyways, just a lot of things are moving that it just seemed to be so clogged. So this year, I commit to you guys 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Friday will always be Bible journaling, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. And then Monday through Thursday, I believe we said Thursday would be, yes, Thursday, January 20th is the first day of War Room. And I'm excited to get started. I am feverishly reading through the actual book, and I'm just really excited to see what God's going to do. And then tomorrow we take down all the Christmas, because my husband's 12 days of Christmas are always after Christmas. I know. Anyways, so tomorrow is the last day. Yay. So when my daughter comes back, she's going to be doing laundry like crazy, and we're going to get all the laundry caught up. And we're going to hire a plumber to come in mid-January. My oven stove will finally arrive since November. And we'll get that hooked up, and then I'm going to get a bid on what it will be to put a washer dryer upstairs. Because even if I have knee surgery tomorrow, which I won't, I can't go up and down the steps doing laundry. And my daughter needs to have the freedom to move on when she graduates, whether that be out in the pasture, in a mini house, or it be somewhere else. So anyways, so those are, I'm starting to like wade through it. And I didn't have time during Christmas between getting the house ready for the kids and Christmas finally done. I've never wrapped on Christmas Eve in my whole life, except for maybe like one present. I did it all. I will never, God willing, ever have to do that again. And actually, as our kids age, they really just want gift cards. And I'm just using up the things that I have. I'll always do stockings that will be fun for them, but then I will do gift cards. And I'm really kind of even understanding that they really just want it from Amazon. So if they want to do an exchange or return, we gave our granddaughters a table and chairs, children's table and chairs with Duplo and Lego table and everything. And the first thing my daughter said was, it doesn't work on Duplos. And, can you send me the information, and then I'll just return it and get another one. Well, her husband and her, neither one could get the Duplos on, but our 2-year-old granddaughter did. And so it totally works. So they're keeping it. And it was really sweet. My first picture from her was, our oldest granddaughter sitting at the table eating her breakfast or whatever she was eating. So, and she was just so focused. And when she comes here, she takes those chairs and she pushes them around and stands on them like a stool. So I hope that's okay at home. But she's just, it's so neat to see our granddaughter remember me, remember us. And that's a blessing. And she even crawled in her granddad's lap, which, my husband's been kind of, I don't know, not as, sometimes guys just aren't. And she, went and sat in his lap a couple of times, and I told her to go give him a kiss and a hug, and she did. And, things like that. So those are the beautiful things that we remember of Christmas. The difficulties we try to forget, or at least learn from, at least. And so there's a lot of change that's happened, and a lot of things that are good. And I'm happy. And it's by 10:30 or so, completely dressed, showered, makeup on, kitchen dishwasher started. I scrubbed my bathroom, the sink, and everything on the counters. And, I just really I'm not 100%. I still have to go back and do some pots and pans. I folded like 5 loads of laundry, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful. And so I'm here to get my video done for today's planning. I've only done my Hobonichi so far, but that's okay. I'm totally fine with that. And somewhere I put in a safe place, air quotes, my monthly, which I'll find that today. I was trying to figure out if we were going to have the kids over here. Oh, and one thing we ended up doing was 3 days at our son and daughter-in-law's house. with my husband working and me running errands, and it's an hour away. And so then I have to come home and put everything away. And, I was just getting us stocked up on things like water and electrolyte water and things like that because I have really felt not well. When I got and put on makeup today, I looked at my eyes and one of my eyes looked like I had a black eye and the other one looked pretty bad. And it wasn't a heavy black eye, but just horrible, horrible, horrible circles. And so I'm determined to do something better this year and taking the first steps. And this is a good thing to do. Is it possible to keep it up? Yes. And that's what I'm trying to do, is set realistic goals and priorities like everybody does. So, all right, let's get started. So that's my New Year's chat. Here is this gorgeous kit from DEK, which I love. And if you have looked at my Instagram, you'll see we had the Sunday specials yesterday. Sometimes they carry over into Monday. So if you think you missed it, go take a peek. Not always, but sometimes. And she is now putting the Hobonichi kits in there, and I'm thrilled. So, anyways, we are getting everything ready. Now, my camera is in the worst angle, or phone. It's a phone camera. You guys know that. It is in the worst location. So bear with me if I can't see to get some of this stuff done right. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Every now and then it just this little, whatever you call it, phone holder, camera holder, tripod, or whatever you want to call it, decides it's going to be a different angle, and too bad if you want to change that because it ain't going to happen. So anyways, but my husband is in theory back to work today, though he's mowing for his lunchtime, and he will go with me. He can work in the car to pick up our daughter and to visit all the girls, and I'm very happy because I basically, I hate to say it, told him he had to go. So anyways, and yeah, and I'm super excited to see both. I got to see our baby granddaughter when I dropped our youngest daughter off with our oldest daughter. She meets us halfway, and if you're in Texas, we meet at a Buc-ee's. You guys know what Buc-ee's is. If you live in Texas, it's this amazing Texas-owned massive gas station with restaurants, or not real restaurants like you sit down at, but all these different places. Like you can order barbecue and you can order, it's just crazy all the things that they sell. They have pastries and, oh gosh, and fudge and just, not that I get all that stuff, I never do, but they also have like salads and, it's just insane. You place your order, you can get like for us, when we were solely vegetarian, we would place our order and get a wrap. We could get a wrap that was vegetarian, and it was so freaking, sorry. There we go. I think I got it. So freaking good. It was so crazy good. And we still talk about that, but they quit masking for a period. And I would not order, when we first started going out and ordering food, my husband just said, absolutely no way. So if you're a Buc-ee person, please pass the information on. Your patrons want to come in, but everybody's got a mask. And whether you agree with it or you disagree with it, when you're handling and serving food, please put a mask on. And I don't want to get into the mask, don't mask, controversy. I'm just saying for us, it was important because of my autoimmune. And just even when the flu's out, I have to be careful. So anyways, but no, we love Buc-ee's. It's been a family favorite forever. We loved Buc-ee's before everybody else knew about Buc-ee's. Anyways, but it's great if you have a camper because you can pull in and it's easy and, all that kind of good stuff. And by the way, I just ordered something to hold back my pages on these until they get broken in. Pretty soon, you and I both know it'll be completely broken in, but it's a brand new planner. It takes a while. But we're going to meet them, and I don't know. I'm trying to see if we can find a park so our oldest granddaughter can get out and move around. But when I went and dropped off our youngest daughter, our new grandbaby was sound asleep and didn't even blink when everything got opened. So I could see her beautiful face, and she's just beautiful. And we are just so pleased as punch that, I got to see her that day. And We might be going over to help out once a week. We'll see. And I mean we, as in my husband and I, because there's two. If Ruthie's there too, our oldest grandbaby, then I want to be sure that in case we need to, until I get used to it, you know. But, I mean, our oldest granddaughter, she really does. I mean, I know she can be a girl and do her thing, or a young, a toddler and try to do her thing. This one's crooked too. Sorry, guys. But she's pretty obedient. I guess, I mean, I reinforce with, like, if you say please and thank you, you get a sticker, you get all these things. And, because I love her and that's how I taught school. And that's how I did my own children, And even my daughter commented, she said, yeah, we're not reinforcing with good behavior with blah, blah, blah. And I, was just like, oh no. So, and she, she said, we've just been using time out if she's been naughty. And I said, that happens, and you're going to have to do that. But, we'll work for stickers has always been the motto, when I taught school. So that was always, children love to get stickers. And she couldn't go crazy. She had to be on the page we were on. And she was very obedient about it. And I was very, very thankful because I was trying to teach her obedience, to obey. And that wasn't a word she's really heard. And, I don't think my daughter has used it with her. I don't know. Maybe she has. I didn't know. And so, and I've been talking about it on the phone with her when we would talk, but it was really funny. I mean, she was just like, okay, yeah, okay. And I mean, there were times she wasn't perfect. Let's all get real. She's 2 years old, and a young 2. She just turned 2, but it was good. I mean, I think somehow, some way, it's going to be a good opportunity. It'll keep me young, Lord willing, and it will give us an opportunity to get to see her and be there and do all those fun things that I missed during COVID. And everybody had things they went through, but that was definitely massive withdrawals from not being with my granddaughter. Because I was there, every week after she was born, and such a blessing. But, so on the day I go over, I'm kind of asking for it not to be on Wednesdays, which is the day I work for DEK, but we'll see. Just depends on what classes they teach at the university. So, of course that is, pretty important since it's their bread and butter. But we'll see. I mean, and that's not a day that if my husband has to go in the office, it's very rarely ever do they go in on Wednesdays. And, we have our own Wi-Fi, so it's not like he's going to be, missing anything. I am going to list, I'm going to keep listing my meals in here, though I have a meal planner or a planner that's for the house with the meals. I just feel like right now it's really good for me to be able to just pick this up when we're out and about, because I get the question of what are we having for dinner? Well, if we're not going to have anything, then I'm going to stop and get something, and I just want to kind of nip that in the bud. And I'm going to be honest, I'm already planning to pick up lunch. Whether my husband knows it or not, it's the end of our little time together, and I'm pooped. So we worked really hard yesterday. I think we can stop and get something to eat. And I have been wanting Taco Cabana. If you guys are in Texas, you guys know Taco Cabana. And he just never wanted it. And man, I did. So, we'll see. If not, I can come home and make it tonight for dinner. So, and I really want like a quesadilla and, things like that. So, and I'm going to be working on a walking program every day at 5:30. We're going to walk, and even if it's just on our driveway. And I told my husband, I said, you're going to have to go slow, but that's going to be our daily date. And we will meet at 5:30, come heck or high water. And because I asked him, would he be willing to do that? And he said, yes. I mean, he didn't even let me finish because he can't walk too fast and he can't fuss at me for walking slow. And, so, I mean, I told him, I said, these are important things to me and you have to hear me, And so anyways, he was like, yes, we'll do it. Yes, we'll do it. So, and I've got to work on my, my getting strength in my legs and my knees. And so, okay, I've used this whole page with these 3 little beauties. I'll wait and save. And these are just blank ones that I'm going to go down here with. Now, they used to have like high-low temp. I don't need to record the temperature. Now, maybe if I lived somewhere where it was cold all the time, yes, I could totally understand that. But I don't. I live where it's moderately temperate. We have occasional nights like last night and the night before. We literally had chickens and guinea babies in the basement. My husband brought them in. And I was like, you did what? He said, yeah, they slept downstairs. I was like, okay. I mean, they have a cage and everything. But, it used to be we just put heat lamps on him outside. But, he's getting tender-hearted in his old age. But anyways, I know that wasn't very nice, but seriously, he is. But they were totally fine, and they were out the first night, and they were totally fine. So, and they're not tiny, they're good pullet size, so they're a good size. They're able to handle the cold. But, anyways, it was good that he did that, and he brought them in, and he always feels better. I'm going to put my weekend sticker down. Maybe I'll put it over here. Yeah. But they were definitely ready for him, And so he put the chicks, pardon me. I put this one here. The chicks and the guineas downstairs, or they're not chicks, chickens and guineas. They're really pretty big. And we had one that wouldn't go up on the first night that it was cold, so we were very concerned about that. We are kind of taking today off, so whoops, I'm going to change that, and I'm going to take off part of tomorrow morning. We're just going to get Christmas folded down, but we're kind of taking today off, so I should have put that in the latter half, but that's okay. Let me see. So we've got a planning. I'm going to try to do more. I'm going to do more tomorrow. So I'm going to put that there. And then, yeah, I'm still just trying to figure out my rhythm yet. So I really like planning on Thursdays, though. So I think I'm going to keep that as a goal. And then I also, Coffee Mondays. It's important. Hold on. Do I have a Coffee Monday here? Yes, I do. So I'm going to put that down. And I already had my coffee, and it was fantastic. I'm not going to lie. It was fantastic. I am that girl. So, and my husband makes it, and I'm always thankful. But I've just run out of my pods, so we're going to have to go with the regular coffee. And he does not, I don't know why he doesn't like loading the pods. But I think what I'll do is I'll just, the night before, I'll do it. I have a grocery pickup today. I've ordered everything now. I have ordered everything for this year, this month. I'm done. I may pick up salad, and that would be it. And we had salad in our garden. We did keep it in. It did look wilted. My husband was just like, this is bad. And then it was like, So Wednesday, I want to sit down and determine. I put the clock there on how we can... a schedule for me. And then I'm also going to put that here for walking. And I'm also working on my water and all of that. So I'm also, it's weird that we only get one of these, but that's okay. Because don't you do dishes every day? But today I'm going to do major dishes. A lot of the stuff from that we still had goodies out for Christmas and New Year's. And, we're getting rid of all of it. I folded everything up, threw out stuff. I know. You get to that point where it's just like, So I'm going to put that pillow there for the afternoon. We might just get in the habit of starting to take some naps. We used to always take a nap after church on Sunday, and I think we should get back there. I'm going to process food, so I'm going to put water plants on Tuesday. I have a whole table. I'll get that picture out full of all the food. I'm trying to look at my time. I'm okay still. And Friday, I want to clean my Friday I want to clean my whole dressing table. It looks terrible, and I don't know how it got that way, but it did. And then Saturday I want to change out all, well, not all, but part of them. Wednesday I'm going to change out the other half of our wax melts, and I really like the essential oil ones. They are fantastic. So, we don't have a birthday this week, but I am going to do some baking. I've got, I'm making cookies today, but that's not a big deal. I've got all kinds of pumpkin to bake. My husband brought them in. Sorry, that was really loud. So I think I'm going to work on baking Thursday, so that I can, I've got a whole bunch of zucchini. I've got a whole bunch. I'm going to put the towels down because our daughter is going to be doing nothing but laundry tomorrow. I asked my husband, do you want her to do XYZ? And he said, no, just laundry. I said, okay. But, it just is, I don't know why things like that bother some people. To me, it's like, it's there. We live here. We use the house. We use our clothes. It's okay. She's going to be back. She was behind before she left. It was the holidays. We'll be okay. And he's just like, it drives him crazy. So I will be requiring a list of what's there, etc. So she inventoried the freezer. I'm working on that in my new planner, and today I should be getting my planner. I'll have to see if it's arrived. The one that they made a boo-boo, she's in her apron, but they were super sweet, got back to me, sent it priority, and it was amazing. So, okay, guys, I think I've talked your ears off enough. Just chatty chat today. Sorry, guys. I think I'm just still sleepy. I finished everything in that kit but that. So I feel really good about this. So let me walk you through it. So I just put my decoratives. I added some other, icons in here, decorative icons to kind of help me get through. I've got to go back in and put the dates. Hold on. I thought I had saved that. I didn't. I'll have to see where I put that because, I put the dates here last week. So somewhere I've got the dates started. And anyway, so I was trying to see if I stuck it in. I didn't. I've got to get the cover on this, and I may just order a new one because I like how it's holding the other stuff. But anyway, so I have my 3 priorities for each day. I have my menu planning, my snack planning, and these little boxes will be used for each day a project. So I really like the Fly Lady where she talks about take only 10 minutes and clean out a drawer in your kitchen. If you do that every day, your kitchen can be completely cleaned out in, however many drawers you have. I have a tiny farmhouse, so it would take me about a week. Now the cabinets, I don't have that many drawers, but I do have cabinets, and I can do everything, but I can't do too high or too low because of my knees. But that's why I've got a young girl here who's going to hopefully help me on that stuff. But when she comes back, not this week, but next, I'd hope to do it this week. But I think with everything else going on, I think next week is good. We will be pulling everything out of the pantry, and that will be a major, major project. And I have everything bought, washed, ready to go, like containers and whatnot. And I'm ready to go on it. I have my cleaners, I have everything. The other thing I have to do next week is I have to clean out the camper. I have to scrub down everything, scrub the carpet, scrub everything. So that's going to be great. I'm going to be really thankful for that. And we're slowly but surely getting things done, getting them done well, and trying to do our very best, but not be a perfectionist. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. POP. Love that. So, and then let's see, I've got this for my vitamins, and this will be for my walking, and I will write walking and water. Sorry, WW. This is for my scripture for the week, and this is for next week. So that's pretty much it. It's a pretty basic something you throw in your purse and you carry it around planner. It's a Hobonichi Weeks, if you're wondering. And this is week 2 of using it, so I'm super excited. All right, friends. Again, this was a DEK kit. Go and look. She now has DEK Weeks. She has DEK Weeks monthly and weekly. It is amazing. I'm thrilled. And the one thing I love about DEK, you're not stuck with the same colors all month. You can pick and choose your kits. You can pick and choose everything. It's such a blessing. And Okay, friends, I hope you guys have had a lovely new year. Everybody's safe and sound and healthy. And yeah, and like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And we've got a lot of fun things coming this year. So, all right. I hope by end of week, every week, to try to get something on the website, josephinesdesigns.com. And yeah, that should be it. Okay, friends, pray your day's blessed, creative, and lovely. Love you guys. Have a great day. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.